Well, we just want answers. That's what the residents of East Palestine, Ohio, are still saying. More than 2 weeks after the toxic Ohio train derailment, the EPA still insisting the air quality is not dangerous at all. The water is super safe to drink. Let's make Kool-Aid and we can all have a sip. People say they're still getting sick, still getting rashes, and God knows what the long-term consequences are going to be. Lawmakers like Ohio Democrat Senator Sherrod Brown offering a less than comforting message. Watch.
Well, they're right to be skeptical. The EPA administrator, when I was there, both the state and the federal EPA administrators said that, but when you return to your home, we think the water's safe.
Yeah, we think it's safe, but be skeptical. Meanwhile, the mayor of East Palestine says they will not rest until Norfolk Southern makes things right for the community. Bunch of jerks. Watch
we
this.
have to hold him to it. So right now we're believing, but for 1 second he doesn't do that, then we'll be right, on the bully pulpit saying, hey, everybody come back and we'll show you what they did to our town.
Yeah, I like that guy. I want to party with his mayoral beard. So who's to blame here? The railroad company, the government, both of them, all of them? Joining me now to discuss East Palestine resident and owner of McKim's Honey Vine Fine Wines and Honey, Michael McKim. Welcome to the show, Michael.
Thank you so much for having me.
Do you feel safe? Your business is right there across the street from where the train derailed. Do you feel good about it?
I am skeptical. I want to believe everything, like I've said before. We need more testing, independent testing, not just the EPA that works for Norfolk Southern or the contractors that work for Norfolk Southern. I've said it from day one. I want independent testing, and I want to hold them accountable.
Well, they say a lot of words like accountability. They say a lot of things to try and make people feel better. It almost seems like they're stringing words together just long enough so people forget and turn away. And it was just today that they thought, you know what? Maybe we should establish some local medical clinics that are just dealing with residents who are having all of these unique symptoms and didn't have them before the train derailment, but they are still having them. That's one of those things that really feels like it should have happened on day one, maybe day two.
Yeah, so we're into the third week since the beginning of the train derailment, and we're just now getting some answers that we need. It's a little slow or a lot slow, depending on how we want to look at it. We don't know the long-term effects from this. We don't even really know the short-term effects from this. Not that to be fear-mongering. I'm feeling a little better every day, but I still have a lot of apprehensiveness, and I really like to see some independent testing come in on some things.
Well, you have to, Michael, because here's the problem. When you have big business and big government, and they're in bed with each other, and it is a mutually beneficial operation, they're going to protect each other. And they have so many spokespeople and so many lawyers and so many layers of bureaucracy. The people who could really make a difference are insulated from real accountability and real conversations. Norfolk Southern didn't even show up to the first town hall. I understand they were finally there this weekend. Do you think they are going to do everything that they have said to make this right and to help residents short-term and long-term?
So I actually talked to Alan and the CEO, and, he seemed genuinely apologetic. But I also know his hands are tied by his shareholders, and he has to continue to make money and continue to do what's right for his business, which our town is in the way of doing what's right for his business, which is make money.
Yes.
And unfortunately, our town will pay the price for this. I have zero doubts about that. They will forget about us, and they will move on, and the railroad will get what they want, which is more profits. It'll be profits over people, as normal.
Yeah, and the federal government will help them do that. Pete Buttigieg is much more interested in Alan's feelings than your feelings, and residents around you with sick kids who have rashes and eye problems and breathing problems now that they didn't have before So they're all in it together. They don't care about the individual. They don't care about your long-term health and safety. And shame on them. Everyone should go frequent your store because it sounds amazing, Mike.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it.